Jim Kunkle here. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and set the notification bell to all so that you won't miss any of my new content. Welcome to Jim Kunkle Interviews. 2020 marks an historic year for SSPC, the Society for Protective Coatings. The organization celebrates 70 years, first woman president, and an historic merger between NACE International and SSPC. Joining me today is SSPC Executive Director Bill Worms, who's the fifth and final Executive Director of SSPC. I hope you enjoy this interview. Bill, at the end of September, you'll be the last Executive Director of SSPC. What are your thoughts on being the last SSPC Executive Director?
Well, Jim, being the last is a little bittersweet in terms of, one, it means something's coming to an end, and the end is coming both for SSPC as an organization, right, and Bill Worms as Executive Director. So it is kind of bittersweet, although I look forward to the new organization coming up to speed in early January, having both NACE and SSPC combined into that new organization. I think really we are taking the best of two great organizations with storied histories and putting them together to make something that's bigger and better for not just the employees, but also for the industry as a whole.
During 2020, SSPC celebrated 70 years as an organization that's been focused on the protection and preservation of concrete, steel, and other industrial marine structures with the use of protective coatings. How important has SSPC been related to the global protective coatings industry?
I think if you look at it, Jim, as you know, over the 70 years, SSPC has continually grown and developed and played a much more critical role and vital role in the last years as we've become more international. But when you look at our standards, which was basically the genesis of the organization, right? They're accepted and adopted in a number of different countries all over the world. And when you look at our craft worker training, inspector trainings, and some of the other trainings and certifications we have out there in our accreditation program for QP contractors, SSPC has played a vital role. We've kept people employed. We've given people opportunity to start careers in the industry by certifying them and training them. And people have relied on SSPC over the years to be the stewards, if you will, of the coatings industry, especially in industrial coatings.
SSPC during its 70 years has only had 5 executive directors. And this stability and leadership is very uncommon in the association world. Now that SSPC and NACE International together are making history, becoming the largest global corrosion and protective coatings organization, when members and industry professionals think about Bill Worms as the executive director of SSPC, what do you think they will remember you for?
Quite honestly, Jim, I hope they don't think of Bill Worms. I hope they think of SSPC as the entity and the staff, because like any organization, whether for-profit or non-profit, it's not about one person. It's about the entire organization and what they've been able to accomplish, right? In today's business world, there's very few organizations that are all about one person, right? You might have Steve Jobs, at Apple. You might have Elon Musk and maybe a few others, but Bill Worms certainly wasn't either one of those or any of those. So again, at the end of the day, I hope they don't remember Bill Worms. I hope they remember SSPC. I hope they remember the great staff that we have, how we tried every way possible to satisfy our members and take care of our members. And I think what's important for people to remember and to hopefully bring into the new organization is that great relationship that our staff had with the members and the board members and all the people in the industry, right? Everybody, I think, always felt that we were able to have a personal touch to our business with the membership. So I think that's what's important to remember.
Very good, very good. So at the end of September, you're going to be leaving SSPC to pursue a new chapter in your professional career. So where are you going, and what will your new role be?
I'll be taking a position with KTA-Tator, and the position will be president and CEO-elect. And I'll officially start that position on October 1st. Looking forward to the opportunity. I appreciate KTA thinking that much of me to have me interview for the position. And it'll be another chapter, as you said, in my career. I look forward to staying in the industry. It's a great industry that I've been able to get into. Met a lot of great people over my 5 years plus at SSPC, both internally and externally. And it's been a rewarding experience for me.
You know, Bill, this has been a great conversation, and I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity to work with you as my executive director. I've learned much on leadership from you, and you also being a mentor for me. I'm very appreciative. You know, in closing out this interview, is there anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to leave with the viewers?
Well, I think, again, what I'd like to leave with the viewers is just that, you know, during the years that I was there and all my predecessors, I think SSPC, what we tried to do as an organization was really do what's in the best interest of our members and the industry, right? We always put that above everything else. And, you know, again, for me personally, it was a great opportunity to work with you, Jim, and a lot of the other people on the staff. I have a lot of fond memories, which I'll take with me. One in particular with you, I think you'll remember it quite clearly, was the night we spent in the Rio airport sleeping on our suitcases last year. So those are the things I think you carry forward with, you know, as you move on in your career and your life. And those things aren't forgotten. I'll still be around. I'd be happy to assist anybody that needs it at any point during their careers too. But it's been a great ride for me. Again, it is bittersweet, but I'm looking forward for bigger and better things for the new organization and the SSPC staff. And I hope people, you know, take the opportunity to spend time with you, Jim, and maybe be involved in some of these podcasts and on your channel and that, because I think it is a great service to the industry. And at the end of the day, it is, you know, part of the mission of what we're trying to do is to educate, train people, get more information in people's hands, and elevate the industry, right? And that's what it's been all about during my 5 years in the situation. And I know my predecessors, they did a great job setting up SSPC to be the organization it is today. And I think they should all be proud of that, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah, and you're leaving on a very high note too, which is great. Yeah. And it's also great to be able to see you stay in the industry as well.
Yeah, well, I look forward to it, and again, I hope my path will cross with the number of people I've met in the industry, because I had the opportunity to meet a lot of great people. So I do appreciate that, and I appreciate all the board has done for us over the years too. You know, a lot of those people put a lot of time in, and it's all volunteer work, right? And especially with going into New Org over the past couple of years of that transition, a lot of people put a lot of time into this. And so I really want to thank them for what they did and their passion for trying to move the industry and the organizations forward.
Well, Bill, I very much appreciate the time and the opportunity to talk with you today, and good luck in your next career move. And I'm looking forward to see you in and around the industry.
You'll see me, Jim. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Hey, have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
So, Joe, for the lay person who's watching this episode, who might only think that corrosion engineering is related to, metal corrosion, as an overview, what else does corrosion engineering relate to?